Okay, Dipsy, that's correct. Vicious Shadow, that's correct. Oh. The drop rate keeps dropping further and further every time I look again. I'm surprised they didn't give us a drop rate event for the new region. Not gonna lie. I thought we would get a drop rate event. Okay, I'm at 79.5k agris. Okay. I'm max drop rate now. They never did. I usually felt like we always had a drop rate when new region comes out. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. By the way, I might need to do some of the Land of the Morning Light bosses, because I don't have that many primordial fragments anymore. Just buy them? Yeah, I guess I could. I guess I could. Oh, I forgot to put Reforged Stones again on my offhand. Remind me after this grind session. After this hour, remind me of getting my... Okay? You are okay. Okay. You are the okay gayest. Yeah, I can't have 100% BSR uptime here, apparently. Unfortunate. You see the questline from some random NPC somewhere in the middle of the... I mean, there's a couple of quests, if that's what you mean. There is a couple of quests. But they don't give much. You get like a couple of... from the ones I did, you get like a couple... Caphras essences and... Bro, they are not inside the circle. Like gold bars and shit like that. Kinda mad. Yeah, as soon as the circle spawns, you kinda need to go there, because these bitches take like a year, by the way, to move. After they attack, they stay in the same spot for like a year. Which is a bit annoying. Some chests. Oh, the chests you find like randomly are also like... They give you primordial fragments basically. It's kind of funny. Yeah. The chests I found, like most of them are like combats. There's some that are like puzzles. I was saying it last stream, like yesterday, I was saying that they basically make the Okabi chests, but more fun. Because you don't feel forced to do them. Because like, I don't dislike the Okabi chests, right? I dislike that they were mandatory, that's the thing. That was like the bad part, was them being mandatory. Couldn't do it. It's because you're bad. I guess you never did the one from Mysteries of Summer. The climbing challenge on Mysteries of Summer. That one was crazy. Wouldn't it be crazy if they buffed Corsair? Huh. It's kinda hard to see where the back attacks are, but they seem fairly easy to back attack. Yeah, I mean, in those cases, yoking, just don't fall, you know? Problem solved. Just don't fall. But like the Mysteries of Summer quest was even worse because it basically was you fall, you die, and you need to like climb the whole mountain again. But yeah, like the chest rewards, if it takes you like 10 minutes to do it, it's not worth, man. Even if it takes 5 minutes, already not worth, because it only gives you like a primordial fragment. So if it's a long one, just don't bother. Unless you really want to do it. Ba, 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 ba. Like, it's not bugged today, at least. I'm actually getting like these extra waves every like minute. Probably not minutes. It's like a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes that the blue circle spawns. But it definitely boosts your trash by a lot. I can guarantee you that. Even if it takes 1 second, it's not worth it. Yeah, you're mad. I bet it's gonna be worth it because like there's a secret reward after you collect all the chests. You get a free black star. We just don't know it yet. But some big low. Shut the fuck up, Mlam. Don't test me. I'll crash out. Don't test me, I'll crash out. Oh. Yeah, we are a fireball. I'm like a black spirit ball, I mean. Play Need for Speed. Shut the fuck up, bro. You got your buff last week. End yourself in game now. All these classes trying to compare themselves with weak Corsair, bro. Imagine.
Timken!
Timken! Yo, Zelsier, how you doing? Oh, he died fast. Oh, I misclicked. Hey, 4K trash in 10 minutes is pretty good, no? It's not live yet. Yeah, I mean, that's the only reason I'm not like going insane is that because like technically they didn't say that the PvE buffs were over yet. So right now I'm on my... It's just another week of cope that next week they're gonna buff the classes that are missing, basically. And that they left them to the end because they're gonna do more than just damage buffs. Maybe that's the cope. That's the real cope, you know? Corsair and May was united on getting more than just damage buffs. W. I still don't know if Succ Valk got buffed last week. I don't remember. I think it did, though. So I don't even know like what classes they didn't touch yet, besides May was. I think it was May was, Corsairs, and Succ Nova. I think were the classes that didn't get any kind of buff. Yo, Tingusi! Copy Mark, Corsair, and Ranger? Ranger got buffed though. Succ got buffed today. I think Awakening got last week, no? Either way, Awakening Ranger does not need a buff. Awakening Ranger doesn't need a buff. Just the same way that Succ Witch didn't need a buff and they buffed it anyway, so yeah. At this point you don't even know what's gonna come out on the next patch. Awakening Ranger doesn't need it. Shut the fuck up, bro. Awakening Ranger, the only thing Awakening Ranger doesn't have is AoE. That class basically fucking one-shots Darkseekers, or any spot that needs single target damage. She was always really good at single target spots. You need stamina? Yeah, but that's not PvE, bro. Do you think you need stamina here? I'm not moving, man. I haven't fucking seen my stamina bar. You don't need stamina bar when PA only does tower spots for some reason now. Like, who cares? It's a Gila spot. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a Gila spot. I still want to test it, right? Is this inside the circle? I feel like it won't be. Yeah, fuck. I hinted. Man, the circle killing is not forgiving at all. Okay. I don't even want people on Scholar, but you deserve it. I mean, I'll probably play Scholar after I'm done with like all of the testing. I'll probably start my Scholar. Especially if they end the PvE buffs without buffing Corsair, I am rerolling. I am 100% rerolling, I don't care. If Corsair doesn't get touched next week and they just end the PvE buffs like that, I'm rerolling on PvE. I don't care anymore. Right now I'm being fueled by the cope that PA isn't dumb enough to not buff it, basically, you know? And I mean proper buffs. I don't mean a 5% DPS increase and calling it a day. Like if they fucking buff Succ Ninja and Succ Witch, I'm expecting a 30% DPS buff next week, you know? Like what the fuck is that? Like how much is Armin paying them to buff Ninja? New sub gives accuracy. I think it gives the same accuracy that Kutum had. I don't know if it gives more. I have 55. Just compare that to the accuracy Kutum had, maybe. Or Black Star, I mean. Balance around their KR stats? That doesn't make even sense. Who the fuck is playing Corsair over there then? Like the guy has to be the god of grinding. That both Awakening and Succ don't get touched. They have to be the fucking god of grinding, man. Yeah, if you need accuracy, the gloves give 50 accuracy. I forgot that part. You definitely just want the gloves if you're looking for accuracy. It's me. I'm a god. You're a gay. That's not the same as god. I think you mistook the word, Mr. Yoking Gay. The only good part of playing Corsair is that if I make a certain amount of money on a spot, I can kind of say that everyone should be able to make that money here if they meet the caps. It's basically that level of, my man, I am playing a bad class. The most players should be able to match whatever I'm doing here, basically. I think that's the only good thing of playing a bad class, is that you can claim that this is the minimum money at the spot. No Corsair buff? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It will be next week. Let me cope. Every week is next week. It is what it is. Numbers you quoted for DSL were kind of crazy. What, 40k? I feel like 40k is like way below like what the top classes pull though, no? But either way, Darkseekers is definitely the best spot for Corsair right now. Darkseekers is like the best spot for Corsair. They are squishy enough that you don't need to throw a single whale skill, and that you just barely kill them on your sword rotation. And it gives... The only thing that could give more is like more VSR. $40k no tides is crazy. I'm not sure if I can get 40k no tides. I think it's 40k with one tide or two. I think without tides probably like 37, 38. But I wouldn't know, because it's hard to get no tides. You need to be extremely unlucky to not get a tide. Wait, how the fuck did I dash there? I don't know. Oh, it is kind of surprising good XP. I should start like actually using my experience buffs, shouldn't I? I haven't popped an experience scroll in probably 2 years. So I'm still stuck at level 64 because of that. Just put them in a ferry. I don't have slots on the ferry. My ferry is full with drought and perfume. I don't have a pay-to-win ferry, which with a continuous 5. It's only continuous 4. But yeah, like Myler, I mainly use spots like Ash Forest and Orzeka to compare to other classes, and Corsair does really bad because she can't even do 4 bosses, right? Like there's classes that can get 5 bosses, while Corsair can't even get 4. That's like one of the reasons I don't think the class is good. Granted, I'm very close to getting 4. Very, very close, but still not enough. Because the mobs turn around too fast for my back attacks to like hit all the time. RS, Attach. Well, Attach maybe. Attach I don't know. Attach I only did a bit and I pulled like 35k. And I've seen a lot of classes pull like 40k, so I just assume that's bad in general. I think it was 35 or 36. But I've seen like classes pull like 40 plus, and I've seen classes pulling like 45 plus. But those were like Awakening Witch and shit, right? But like at Orzeka, classes like Awakening Sword that got buffed today, GM was saying that they can do 5 bosses with Awakening Sword at Orzeka. And they still got buffed today, you know? I don't understand what numbers they are seeing when balancing classes, basically. I have no idea. I have no idea what spots they are looking at. Yeah. Ours a bad comparison. Yeah, I agree. At Thors I do 22k trash, there's classes that pull 30k. That's it. I don't know about these new spots, because not enough people grinded. This one doesn't seem too bad, because the mobs kinda just spawn, even if you don't finish killing them. So I feel like every class will be very similar at this first spot. The second one, there will definitely be a class diff, because the mobs start spawning as soon as you kill the pack. And I don't know about the third one because I haven't tried it yet. Probably very close. Yeah, we'll see. The problem on Corsair, Myler, is what I was saying, is that the moment you need to start casting whale skills, you are falling behind all the classes, because these fucking skills suck ass, bro. Like, they are just bad DPS, you know? They are just bad DPS. That's why Darkseeker is not bad, is because I killed a big guy on Darkseekers with only the good sword skills, which are a fast cast, you know, like the fastest you can get on this class. Okay. Does anyone remember how much trash I did yesterday here? When the spot was bugged? Because I forgot. I remember it was like 1.6 bill. I only remember the silver value. $12? 12 what? They haven't figured out what TPS means. I mean, yeah. They see whale skills that are super slow, but they're like, no, we can't increase the damage more. So the only one that does damage is Spiral Soak, but it's also super slow to cast if you don't have your vacuum up. So, like Whale Song and the Rabam are just so bad damage-wise. But you know why it is in part. It's because they adjust the art cast numbers. They adjust the numbers considering you're gonna art cast a skill. Like, who the fuck is gonna fucking slow cast Whale Song, for example, during PvE, you know? You shouldn't include that part of the damage in your calculations when buffing. But I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure they do. I don't think I can be too far away, because they were not aggroing. How long till Global Labs? It's already up, Global Labs. I'm pretty happy with the damage. I mean, does it really matter if it's unprotected on PvE? Because on PvE, you just equip resist and don't care about unprotected skills. G-Labs? Can someone link the G-Labs? But honestly, there was nothing on the G-Labs, basically. Oh, it's not good on PvE to use anyway. Okay. I mean, but maybe they're trying to make it good to use, you know? Like, I would love if our WC skill was good, you know? If Ocean's Allure actually did damage, that would be good for the class. Because then when doing this, you would actually kill this fucking mob. That was 1% HP, but still didn't die somehow. You know? Oh, he cancelled my... Cool. Well, it is what it is. Don't worry, next week they're gonna give us an attack speed buff, they're gonna buff Whale Song and the rebump damage, they're gonna revert the PvP changes, it's gonna be crazy. Cope. Now, but unironically, as I said earlier, I will be re-rolling to Scholar if Corsair doesn't appear on the PV buffs before they close them, basically. Like, I will completely give up on this class if they just leave it behind. Especially when they fucking buffing Succ Witch and Succ Ninja. Cause like, I wouldn't mind if they hadn't buffed any good classes, you know? But they are buffing good classes. So it makes me even more mad. Like, it makes me even more mad just seeing that. Oh, it bugged. Fuck. I got the bug thing. I don't even understand how it happens. Yeah, bucket. Like, sometimes you don't get transformed into the light ball, basically. Oh, do I need to kill this? I don't know. I don't think I had to. Okay, I think I'll actually be doing like 500 mil more than yesterday. That's how important the fucking mechanic not being bugged is. How do you enjoy Addons so far? I mean, bosses is like content 5 minutes a week. So this is basically just grind spots now. And they are not very good grind spots because it's everything is tower spots. I really hope one of the spots they're gonna release is group. We are needing a group spot. And I also wish that one of them is not a tower spot, bro, because I also not super fan of everything being tower spots. Decade 2 with Mirror Mock. Yeah, we got that 2 years ago. I need to grind it here now because I need to go back to Olun's once the new painting shit releases. Yo, Jetpacks, how you doing? Yeah. About you? I'm doing well. I've been feeling tired the past few days, but it's probably just the heat. It's kinda hot over here. Oh, hold on. Need to go fast there. I didn't see what I dropped besides just trash loot. Haven't been keeping track of that. Okay. 7 primordial fragments and 8 of the crystals. That seems pretty decent. Yo, Distintus, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? You think covers will be difficult? I hope so. Because the first 2 bosses were a joke, and I heard Ansler is also pretty easy. And I understand why they're making them easy, but I would appreciate that, like, the other bosses were not as easy. Because, like, not only it has very few mechanics, the damage they do is also very forgiving. I don't mind the fights being forgiving like damage wise and shit like that. But I think then you should make it a bit more like mechanically harder, you know? Pushing starts the hard part? Yeah, I mean, basically. Like, I understand they don't want to take this game in the same direction like Lost Ark, for example, right? Where Lost Ark is all about raiding, so the raids and every PvE content is like really hard on that game. I understand that they don't want to take that path because the PvE content on this game is way more casual. But at the same time, being able to first try Rusalka, for example, that's fucking insane. And I think I first tried Jordine as well. Like, when I was doing the C8 bosses, you couldn't really first try those. Even if you played like really safe, it wasn't really easy to first try them. The C8 bosses. But in that case, it was more because of how unforgiving the damage is. I guess. Or not even damage, probably just attack patterns. Because like C8 damage is not that high. But I feel like the patterns on those bosses were way harder to dodge, for example. Well, anyway, doesn't really matter now. All you can hope is that the bosses for the rest of the Danya are gonna be a bit harder. Because they're past like the initial progression barrier. So if you're too bad to beat the 4th boss or the 5th boss, just get good or go beat the 3rd boss instead, you know? That's it. See, it was piss easy. It was, but it's not like I could go on the C8 and beat it first try, that's what I mean. Like in between mechanics that one-shot you and attacks that were like just hard to do, you know? Maybe a broken class can do it, but having to slowly kill the boss over like 5 minutes for the first time, it wasn't happening. I don't know. Why is it like... Okay, it's not anymore. Oh, there is a mob here. Like, what the fuck is he doing there? Like, difficulty-wise, I think... second dungeon boss... when it released... and the C7 bosses. You know? Those were like the golden standard for me. The C7 bosses were really hard. Some of them were way too unfair though. Some of them were way too unfair, especially on like bad classes. You had like DPS checks and shit like that. That was kind of bullshit. Like I don't mind DPS checks, but when you make them like really hard to meet on some classes, they kind of make you mad, you know. Next was just artificial difficulty because enemy mistakes one shots. That's not the case though on C7s. C7s had a lot of mechanics. I never felt like I was losing because of getting one shot by a normal attack. Most times I was just like dying to mechanics and shit like that, you know. I think the only like really bullshit fight damage wise was fucking Songakshi C7. Adukshini tornadoes were a bit stupid until they fixed the hitbox. And I guess the last one would be just the Apex, the explosion guys that spawn from the plants were really annoying. Those guys were fucking annoying. Like if you look back at for example one of the hardest fights which was Duokshini. Duokshini wasn't really unfair damage wise, it was really all about being able to manage the fire areas, right? And to do the mechanics properly as well at the same time. Like, I feel like the new C8 bosses are way more of like artificial difficulty, you know? Because they don't have mechanics, almost. Only Gumiho has mechanics. The Pig and Sangoon mechanics are literally just dodge the boss and hit the boss, that's it. There's no mechanics on those fights. For Missy Tanners so easy. They are. They're just artificially difficulty. And after you learn the attack patterns, you just find the fights easy because of that. Right? C7 Gumiho was hard. Yeah, C7 Gumiho was fucking hard. Hello, Smoky, hello. How are you liking the new region? How are you? I'm doing well. Just a bit tired. Blue Flame guy was good. Yeah, but the Blue Flame guy was... Duoxini was literally the fight that made me want to get good at Corsair PvE. Because I was trying to do C6 only. And I spent like 5 hours on that shit. And I just couldn't beat it. Until I learned how to PvE really well on Corsair. I couldn't beat that fight until then. It was crazy. Like, in between us not having like a consistent PvE iframe back then, and my combo not being optimal, I just kept like timing out the fight and shit like that, you know? Wait until next week to get free trial. Oh right, we're getting a free trial. I actually forgot that. I don't even know what to do. Cause like I don't need it anymore. And I assume you can't sell it. So it's probably not even worth for me to go for it, right? Unless I sell the Tet and then Gamba. But that sounds like really dumb. That sounds really dumb. But yeah, you were saying that C7 Gumiho was the hardest, and I agree. I beat C7 Gumiho like maybe once. With a really bad time, by the way, 12 to 28. I beat it like once. Because getting past the fucking rain phase was... getting past the rain phase DPS check was hard. If your class wasn't like really good. Because you relied on the RNG of the boss not going outside the arena. The clone phase was super hard as well. And even if you get past those two, the last bit of the fight, the like last 5% after like the phase where she summons all the small foxes, that part of the fight was also really hard. Like that fight just kept ramping up in difficulty basically. I didn't hate it. I really hated the clone phase and the DPS check. I didn't really hate the end of it. But the clone phase and the DPS check, fuck me bro, those were annoying as hell. It's just so collected with times and shit. Yeah, I mean the problem on Gumiho C7 was that PA didn't give it good AI. Like the patterns she casts were not like the one on C8. So she would easily get stuck outside the circle and you wouldn't be able to hit her. But if you go to C8, if you're just a tiny bit away from Gumiho, she instantly dashes to your face. And that avoids her being stuck outside of your range or outside the room. Which C7 didn't avoid, basically. I think that was the biggest problem. Oh, I completed the quest, I didn't even notice. Wow, a primordial fragment. How many kills for the title? I forgot. Or is there no title? I thought there was a title here. Yeah, there is. Okay. Yeah. Like if I look back at the C7 bosses, I liked most of them. Like I liked Golden Picking. Odukshini I liked Odukshini, especially after they fixed the tornado hitbox. Apex was fine. Barry was fine. The only two I didn't like, the only three I didn't like was Gumiho, Songakshi because it was just bullshit, and on the Bamboo Legion, the fucking archers would just spawn behind me, knock me down, and one-shot me. Or then just kill me in SA. Like if the archers didn't exist on the Bamboo Legion, I would actually like the fight. But just because the archers existed, I would just get super mad every time I did it. Like the whole fight on Bamboo Legion was only hard because the archers existed, basically. Yeah, I think I beat Gumiho by fighting the two clones as well. I didn't bug it at the time. And whenever I tried to bug it, I would still fuck it up. When I retried it later. I would still fuck it up. Oh, I bugged out again. W. Because like... it's really hard to fight her on one corner without attracting the other clone. Especially when like your movement is like really long in terms of animation and distance. I just kept like overshotting a lot of times. Yo, Pansy, how you doing? Oh, it turned around. God, you're cringe. I just tried that spot because it's a gigabyte money. Yeah, I'm trying it. It's gigabyte money, is it? I already have 2 bill in just trash loot. It can't be that bad. Maybe it's bad if you like play a class that can pull way more trash at Orzekia, then I can see it. Because this spot here doesn't... the choice probably doesn't matter much. Since the respawns seem to be capped to a certain extent. Yeah, exactly. Like, I bugged the blue circles the first time I grinded here, and made like 1.6 bill in trash. That was bad, yes. Because it bugged like at the start of my grind session. Got 2.1 bill total. Oh, you mean without counting all the shit other than the trash, right? Like counting everything. Yeah, you probably just bugged the blue circles. If you didn't see them the whole hour, they were bugged. Because they're supposed to appear every like minute and a half to 2 minutes. And they basically boost your trash loot by 30% from the looks of it. Like you see? Like this is supposed to appear every 2 minutes. And I think the only way you bug it is if you don't activate one of them, basically. Because that's what I accidentally did while trying to figure out the mechanic. You know how to not bug it? You just need to do the mechanic, that's it. If you don't do the mechanic once, you bug it. I think, because that's what happened to me. Because they have like a time limit to be activated. And if you don't activate it, you just despawn forever. Which is super stupid, but that's what happened. Or maybe it could also be a Marnie thing, because I'm not grinding on Marnie right now. I'm actually grinding on the grind spot. Garma towers are sim. I mean, I bet a lot of people either don't understand this mechanic or are grinding with the mechanic bugged without knowing, right? Like that's my guess. I don't know. I wouldn't trust Garma too much a lot of times. I saw Zakaboid still trivial here and pre. Oh yeah, on EU, I get more money from the primordial fragments than I do from the void gems, basically. Cause like gem of void, they went up because people left Orzekia, but even if I sold the gem of void, that's less money than getting a primordial fragment. And you seem to get about the same amount, you know? Grinding 1 hour at Orzekia, you get almost the same amount of primordial fragments here. And you just flat 30 mil on the vendor, no taxes. I mean, Orzekia is not really bad. They don't do that much damage anymore, the mobs. But you can't really chill on the spot because you need to pay attention to the elites. Like if you're fighting the elites, you kind of need to pay attention to keep back attacking them, otherwise you're gonna be like losing a lot of DPS on them, and you might die. It's not as sweaty as it used to be, but it's still sweaty enough, basically. Get Giga Nuke there. Yeah, but even if your frontal guard is gone, you don't die from the raw damage after. Because, right? I can't imagine you just die because you don't have FG. Ooh, that was 30k agris though. No wait, no it wasn't. I need to go back on stream to see how much agris I had at the start. Okay. I'm gonna add this to Garmot, so I see how much money it is, though. It seems really hard to get 6 bosses, though, here. 5 is easy, but 6 bosses? I don't know if it's even possible. Oh, I'll kill this pack and call it. Let's run. Let me go check my loot. What's your plan to reach 445 DP? Good question. I'll probably need 2 more weeks, basically.